I went on quite a few mission trips when I was in high school with my youth group and church, and they were extremely impactful to me. And I always had a desire for my kids to experience that same thing.
We've been involved with sponsoring kids through African New Life for many years, and I think it was on our hearts to go at some point. And then as the kids were getting older, we thought it would be best to take them too, just for a family experience and opportunity.
I was really excited to go to Africa because, I don't know, it was really cool to see our sponsors that we've been having for years.
Well, I was pretty excited to go because, I've never really been that far away or from places like this, but I thought it would be a very fun trip to go on with my family.
It was a lot more beautiful than I maybe imagined. I did very little homework ahead of time, kind of on purpose, to go in, whether it be ignorantly or naively, just to really experience it, kind of cold turkey in that way, and just how beautiful and green and lush and the hilliness. That was like the pretty side of the spectrum, and on the other side, I couldn't believe the pollution and some of the traffic and the lack of infrastructure.
I'd say the motorcycles as well, and then just the crazy traffic, people weaving in and out, and the roads and roundabouts are just insane. But yeah.
I think with Rwanda, I expected to be moved by the people there and the kids and the families. I think our interactions with African New Life, the missions officers, the pastors in the different communities, the child development officers, when I saw their hearts and how they loved and how they served, I think that was almost the most impactful thing to me. I just was blown away by how they were serving God and loving people. It was challenging. It was really beautiful to see.
During the VBS, I was with Brianna and we were doing a bracelet making station, and kids would come over and just make bracelets, and they'd need help tying them, so we'd tie them on their wrist, and they'd make necklaces and bracelets. And every time one of them broke, everyone would be like, oh, it was kind of funny. They all helped each other.
I was taking the photos for little photo frames, and again, a lot of those kids, they just don't have pictures of themselves. So to see the Polaroid and see the instant gratification of their picture was just, again, one of those things that we take for granted, that we can take thousands of pictures on our phone instantly. Again, all of them were just super engaged and just grateful, to feel included in those festivities.
Well, I was playing soccer with the kids. I was picking up food and stuff, but yeah, it was fun.
During prayer, they were all in with the prayer, and they weren't, some of them, they weren't running around, they weren't talking. They were all focused and ready for it, and yeah, just how they were wanting to know God and just be there.
We have it a lot different than they do, yet they're still so content with what they have. It's really crazy.
Because I didn't realize how much we had, I guess, until we didn't have it. We have lights in our house, and that's what a lot of people do have, except there they don't really have lights even. They have to use candles or just what they can find, or they just use the light from outside, and just what we have is so much greater than what they do. And that was very impactful.
Meeting our sponsored children, and they were just kind of they were speechless that we were even there with them. And it was just very fun to see them in general. I was amazed of how we could really change people's lives like that. and like it changed me a lot seeing the kids, and yeah.
I echo the family just with meeting the kids. I mean, that was our mission to go, to meet the kids and the families, and it was just very surreal. I think they were just as surprised to see us there in their living rooms as we were to be there. It's one thing to have kind of a pen pal relationship, one thing to send pictures and see pictures of others' experiences. It's one thing to be there, and it was truly amazing. I mean, just to see what we think is so small be such a big impact there live. And it's kind of like, unfortunately, got to go to witness that. But, obviously so glad we did.
I think for me, what really blew me away there was seeing firsthand, we were obviously working alongside the church there, but just seeing how God is literally transforming lives. We saw the women in the vocational center, and we saw their kids, and this little amount of money could completely change a child's life, a mother's life. It changes the family's life. It's changing the community. And I know God's doing that here in the US, but to see it so upfront and personal, it just felt so big there. And I think for me, it was just a reminder of just the love and service that's happening there, and I guess looking for that and being a part of that here as well.